Teofimo Lopez versus Pedro Campa. As you guys can tell by the title, this fight is official. Before I get more into the video, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more boxing and please hit that like button. It helps out the video. It helps out the channel. I'd really appreciate it. So this fight between Lopez and Pedro Campa is scheduled to take place on the 13th of August. August 13, 2022. Live over at the Resorts World in Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. To be shown live around the world. Well, to be shown live here in the US on ESPN and as well as ESPN Plus. So tune into ESPN if you want to see it. The first fight of Teofimo Lopez since he lost to George Kambosos Jr. He is back. He hasn't fought in since when was that? Last November of last year. So almost a year since he last fought. After that fight, it was found out apparently he wasn't 100% medically in that fight. He had problems with his lungs, if I remember correctly. And then after the fight, he had surgery with one of his arms. And now here he is, moving up to 140 pounds for his first fight at 140. I don't think he's ever fought above 140. Well, he fought at 138 before. Yeah, he fought at 140 before. But this would be his first fight at 140 since he became world champion. And, you know, he's just trying to get back to winning ways. Scheduled for 10 rounds against Pedro Campa. Pedro Campa is a 30-year-old fighter from Mexico with a record of 34 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 23 wins coming by way of knockout TKO. Man, what's up with all these ads? I know some of you guys keep mentioning ad block, but for whatever reason, it's not working with BoxRec. I don't know, maybe because I open up BoxRec a lot and then ad block's not really working. But anyway, Pedro Campa, man, there was a time where I thought, like, you know, he had a good chance to be that next big thing from Mexico. But, you know, he's 30 years old now. He hasn't really done much. He suffered that big loss against Carlos Jimenez back in 2017. That was 5 years ago. And since then, you know, he's fought in Mexico. He kept fighting these unknown guys. He's kind of win against an undefeated fighter named Carlos Sanchez Valdez. But honestly, I mean, who is that? I mean, who is Carlos Sanchez Valdez? He looks familiar. I'm not gonna lie. He does look familiar. But you know, I have no idea who he is. But yeah, I guess giving him his first loss, I guess, was a good win for Pedro Campa because it landed him this fight against Teofimo Lopez. But he's not ranked. I was looking at the rankings. Pedro Campa is not ranked. So you know, it's. I'll say this. It's a safe fight for Teofimo Lopez for his first fight back. You know, not too dangerous, but not too easy. You know, not a bum. But you know, a decent fighter for Lopez comeback fight. And if Lopez loses this fight, he's pretty much done, honestly. But yeah, it's in the end, I think it will be an entertaining fight. Just knowing Pedro Campa, I think it will be an entertaining fight. Should be a good test for Lopez to see where he's at right now after the first loss. You know, to see where he's at mentally and physically, and to see how good he will be at 140 pounds. It's a good test for him at 140 and for his comeback fight. So, you know, I'll definitely tune in. Again, fight will be on the 13th of August over in Vegas. So tune into ESPN if you want to see it. Let me know your thoughts and comments. Thanks for listening and watching. And like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.